Anti-Undersystemic Arthritis says, at James Worley, would you like many viewers? Let's make you popular.
What a day, what a day. What a day it was. What a day it was. Oh boy, what a day it was. It was a long, hot day.
Randy W.W. Horton says, did you really make 10 grand today?
No. No, I made $38. That's good. I made $38. That's a good day. 38 bucks.
Randy W.W. Horton says, someone in YouTube chat said that.
Yeah. You can't go by what people on the chat say. You know that. You know that.
H. Charles says, hello, James Worley.
Hey, what's going on? Oh, I got it.
Randy W.W. Horton says, you definitely made more than $38.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I mean, $38 is about, it's about average, you know. About average with. I gotta raise this up so you.
H. Charles says, no lot Lizard Kim?
You crazy. Crazy. Poor girl. Poor girl been through a lot of shit in her life. But, you know, life goes on. So hot out there.
Randy W.W. Horton says, James, did Nana Pig stop by? I wasn't watching all day yesterday.
Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. I'm not a big enough internet personality for that. That's big enough internet personality. You gotta understand.
Randy W. Horton says, yes, she's chasing JJ around, which is wired.
Maybe she wants to do a Pringles commercial with JJ. You know? Once you pop, you can't stop. This is too much. This is too much IRL in real life for most of the streamers. This is real life.
Randy W. Horton says, James, are you still friends with that Buck the Box guy? The one who you helped put his bed together.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we've known each other for years.
Randy W. Horton says, okay, just wondering, haven't seen him with you in a long time.
Well, I mean,
Randy W. Horton says, he seems cool.
we all have friends that we don't see all the time, talk to all the time, you know. I say we all do, but I guess not everybody does. It was a hotter day out there than I thought it was going to be. This much light. It was a much hotter day out there than I thought it was going to be.
Randy W. Horton says, the reason why I asked is because he was with you at that flea market one time.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Randy W. Horton says, next time get someone to help you move that stuff around.
It's not easy to do that. It's not a nice home you have. This isn't my home. You should become an RV.
Kelly D17 says, did you sell a lot of your garbage today?
I sold some stuff. I got rid of a lot of stuff at the end. I gave a lot of stuff away. I disposed of a lot of stuff. I mean, part of my goal was accomplished.
Kelly D17 says, how much did you make?
$38. $38 that's a good amount at the flea market. That's a successful day. You know, the average flea market vendor makes, you know, $38 to $45, you know, so.
Just a Tip says, what is Uncle Sam's cut? Kelly D17 says, damn, you were out there all day.
Yeah. I mean, if you really look at it and you consider the fact that most of the stuff that I got rid of, that light's just too much. I really need the light.
Randy W. Orton says, James, hope you get partnered and sip one day soon. You need to do one of those competitions with ice that might help you get quicker, like the scavenger hunt next time or Hunger Games.
Nah. I have no aspiration of being involved with any of that trash that he does. It's all fixed. It's all fixed. You know, the winner's predetermined, and the prize is not exactly as it is said to be.
Kelly D17 says, you def qualify for dat EBT, making $3.50 an hour.
I don't need any of that garbage.
Randy W. Orton says, Chicken Andy and Dave kicked off the cruise.
Oh, really? That's all?
Good Fella Jake says, how much did you make today?
$38. $38 is good. That's good money. That's real good money at the flea market. I mean, like I said, the average flea market vendor makes $38 to $45. You know, so that's good money. That's.
Kelly D17 says, how many hours were you out there?
I don't know. Well,
Randy W. Orton says, yeah, they were fighting on the cruise ship.
Yeah, I saw.
Fist FUL Off Explosions says, moving to a retirement home after you sell everything?
No.
Good Fella Jake says, how much did it cost to rent that space? Quadcopter says, everything's got to go tonight.
$15. Cost $15. Did I get a free chicken sandwich today? Not chicken sandwich. I did get some free chicken. Whew. Oh, man.
Randy W. Orton says, that cruise was $2,000 for 7 days. Pretty good price.
You know, I would think that every one of them would got kicked off. You would think that the security for the ship would kick them all off. You know, when you're kicking one of those.
Quadcopter says they tied Chicken Andy to buoy in the middle of Tebet Gulf of Mexico alive.
It's a good thing for them. You would think that if they had a problem with one of them, that they would get rid of all of them. And that's really by rights what they should do.
Randy W. Orton says, well, security gave the others 2 strikes.
Yeah, what's this 2 strike shit? Come on.
Quadcopter says they still time.
Come on, you got a bunch of.
Randy W. Orton says the others are gone if they get another strike.
Why would you need another spreadsheet? You got a bunch of derelicts. Get rid of them. So you know the thousands of you know peaceful patrons can enjoy their cruise without a bunch of clowns running around, you know, shoving cameras in their faces.
Quadcopter says, what were your big sellers today?
My biggest seller was myself. If you can't sell yourself, you can't sell nothing. The goal to be a good salesman is not to sell what you're selling, it's to sell yourself.
Quadcopter says, there's enough room, can sleep in here now. Quadcopter says, did your heated blanket run all night?
Yeah, it did. Once I reorganized and got in the damn truck, because it was freaking cold.
Head Changer says, I believe that's what they call prostitution.
Well, you're not selling yourself in that way, all right? You're not selling yourself in that way. You know what I'm talking about.
Quadcopter says, did you see Kim today?
Yeah, probably about 3 or 4 times she was wandering around. I think she might have been on the clock, if you know what I mean.
Fist FUL off explosion says, are you going to live with Paul Danino?
No. Why the hell would I want to do that?
Fist FUL off explosion says, you could be the garden gnome again.
That's all right.
Quadcopter says, are going to live with Lowell's.
That's 100% no.
Fist FUL off explosion says, know what I'm saying. Huh, this is.
I don't smoke, and I can't stand it. I can't stand the smell of it. I really don't even like to be around smokers. It's disgusting. That's why, real quick, you saw when
Head Changer says, are you selling the house too?
when that Kim took out that friggin' tobacco trash, I went to said, "Ho, don't smoke. Not around me. Don't do it." Am I selling a house? No, I'm not selling a house.
Quadcopter says, what do you use propane cans for?
See it? A heater.
Quadcopter says, it's that cold in Florida tonight.
Not tonight, not right now, no. Last night it got damn cold. It's not that late yet. It's not that cold yet, but last night it got cold. I woke up, man, I was freezing. And the blanket got nice and warm. The blanket got nice and warm, but my box timed out, and then the blanket cooled off.
Quadcopter says, shivered yourself awake.
I was freezing.
Just a Tip says, I see why you wanted Nana and Fief at the truck to cuddle with.
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Look, I know the game. I'm not stupid. That's why she was saying something, if he pays for the hotel. Hotel for what? We're at the flea market. And camping out at the flea market. What hotel? What are you talking about? What am I going to pay for a hotel so they can sleep and wake up in the morning and leave and not come to the flea market? I wasn't born yesterday.
Incel Army says, did you sell all the stuff in your truck? It's gone.
No, I didn't sell all the stuff. I gave a lot of stuff away, and there's a bunch of stuff that I put aside in a pile, and I should have, it was just so hot and I was tired. I was frustrated. That's why I just had to end the stream and get myself situated and work on figuring out what I'm putting back in the truck and what I'm stacking over. And it was hot, and the phone was going to wind up overheating anyway. So it was just best that I end the stream and get it done and over with the best that I could.
Fist If You'll Off Explosions says the audio is off. Fist If You'll Off Explosions says poverty phone.
Well, should I restart the stream? Is it how far off is the audio? Or maybe it's your computer. Did you try refreshing your browser?
Head Changer says, time to hit the keto again. Mikey Zoxoxo says, James, how many air fryers did you sell?
I didn't take air fryers to sell. I got that one air fryer brand new in the box, but I'm going to ask anybody else, is the audio off to you?
Mikey Zoxoxo says, time to make pity chicken.
Is the audio off to you guys? Or is it just his browser? Let him know.
Just a Tip says audio is lagged.
Okay. All right. I'll restart. It'll be better. Okay. So just come back.